And tonight, your hosts for this evening, the OnSwitch.
Wasn't that just the screen?
Alrighty, yeah, I guess that technically was the screen, so we'll start from there. Welcome to OnSwitch,
Welcome
everybody.
to Spooky Switch.
Got, alright, what are we doing? Subtitles definitely on, so...
it's totally October, and we're actually recording when it's scary out.
Do we want content warning,
midday.
guys? Do we want a content warning, guys?
No.
No.
Okay. Complete list of adjustments.
Today,
Unless it's warning. As
Huh?
long as I'm not looking at any feet right now,
Content
I
warning?
won't be scared.
I think it means it won't be as much like, or like, it'll let you know before like there's a bunch
Like,
of
it's
like
gonna be,
gruesome
oh,
stuff.
this game is gonna be very bloody and gory.
Oh my god. Okay.
Well, welcome, everybody. We've got
Cracker Starship. they
have
work
one
place-
for me.
Planet Cracker. You gotta read the rest.
Planet Cracker Starship.
They have a whole
white
planet of those? Yeah, Colin. Same joke.
All right, so welcome, I guess, to OnSwitch. I'm Colin. I'm joined by Nolan.
The Aegis system is a reference to the Gemini program.
Okay, Amori,
Yes, I'm manning controls over here today, and then we've also got
and the beautiful Lisette.
I'm just here on the couch.
Yeah, but you're part of this.
Yeah, I'll have
and right here's
commentary.
my bitch of a girlfriend, Nicole.
All I think about is
I'm saying that because I'm.
Ah!
Let's wait 10 seconds before we start screaming, huh, guys?
Nope.
Editor, can we put
I'm gonna-
Nolan's head on that girl Nicole every time she comes up?
5 minutes.
That would defeat like all of the effort we've put to not have Nolan's face
You
appear.
could do it right now.
Okay.
And that's it. Now it's over.
Okay, only for that split
And that's
second.
over.
Anytime Nolan says the word "the," have his face briefly come up.
I'd listen to my girlfriend over
Is that the Adam Sandler?
God damn it!
Wait, what the fuck is this? Is this the first one?
This is Isaac. Yeah, first Dead Space. Yeah.
So this is Isaac before he goes cuckoo bananas?
Yep, this is Isaac before he goes cuckoo bananas. Technically speaking, this is the first. Like, we never actually saw his face at all in the first game either. He was always in like the outfit thing.
Which I mean, I don't appreciate them showing us. Like, I really appreciate, the faceless protagonist thing.
Like Master Chief?
Yeah.
What about Master Chief when
Oh, yeah,
he took his
'cause
helmet
they
off and
kept-
there's
This
just
is another helmet.
They kept him faceless and technically
Another
voiceless until the
helmet?
second
Yeah.
game.
His helmet?
At the end, I think if you play, what is it, the Legendary Edition? If you beat it on Legendary?
Oh no, you still don't see his face.
No, he takes off a helmet, it's just another helmet.
If you you have to manipulate. You have to manipulate the camera through console commands, like force it back down.
Yeah.
Like at the ending cutscene, you do see him take his helmet off, but it's obscured from view. But if you manipulate the camera and look at his face, he takes off his helmet to reveal there is just another helmet.
Just in case, because they knew people would do that?
Yeah, exactly.
personnel files.
The legendary ending is you get a cutscene of an elite and
Sergeant Johnson. wrestling
Sergeant
over a
Johnson
gun.
fighing over a rifle.
Oh,
And
yeah.
as the planet or the ring explodes, they just look at each other and go, "Hug me, brother." And then they both
Hug
die.
me, brother!
Which obviously is non-canon considering the next two games.
So am I strapped in? Can I get out of the seat? And I am strapped in.
I was at a bar yesterday waiting to go see the set, and they had the movie Megan on. And I just thought, like, wouldn't it be so funny if every time, like, she did, like, you know what Megan is, right? The movie where, like, it's like the doll that's, like, sentient.
M3 GAN.
Yeah, with Regan.
M3 GAN, yeah. You said it better.
Maybe broken and coded.
What if, like, every time she did something, they just had like a clip of Drake and Josh going, Megan! Megan! Megan!
Every time she did something.
Yeah, every time
rascally.
when she makes the little boy run into the road and he gets hit by a car. Imagine they just Photoshop them in. Megan!
Megan!
The Schneider cut.
Her feet are out the whole time.
Oh,
Why do we
God.
keep going back to Dan Schneider?
Because it's such a ridiculous circumstance that's both awful but radically so wild it's hilarious by default. Not because of, like, the situation's actually funny, it's just so unexpected that it rounds back around being dark.
It's also one of those ridiculous things too. It's like, if not for the fact that it's a real thing that's occurring, you'd be like, no way, no freaking way. But it's happening. And there's lots of child actor feats on the internet.
Poor Jeanette McCurdy.
Speaking of Jeanette McCurdy and feet, one time I showed Lisette a picture of that had the remember the Six Flags old guy?
Yeah.
And she was like, I thought that was Uncle Junior from The Sopranos.
They look alike.
They do. No, they absolutely do.
Yes. No.
And it's such a shame that we never got to see that. We never got to see like senile Uncle June be like,
Calm her down.
why am I dancing on the screen?
Got a fire.
He did do it with
Why am I on that roller coaster in Six Flags?
Could be worse than not that much.
Don't you love me? But no, there's still a spoiler. But it's also been 20 years.
I don't care. I'll
There's
forget
also
the spoiler.
there's such a funny scene when he's going senile and he's watching the TV and they have an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Everyone knows that scene.
Okay.
Even people who have never seen the show know that scene because it's always edited to be like a picture of Ryan Gosling. And you're like, what am I doing on the screen?
I don't think I've actually ever seen that. All right, faceless protagonist. Okay.
Cool.
Would you put Isaac up there with like Doom Guy, Master Chief? Who else would be on there? I guess Isaac, right?
I'm gonna have to already put that to bed. There was already like a tweet that said it about it. It's like, dude, Isaac was not built for his own game. Like,
That's true,
Isaac
yeah.
is not gonna be built for the gauntlet between Doom Guy.
Oh no, I'm not
Master
saying
Chief.
to fight with them. I'm just saying like masked protagonist Hall of Fame, like that kind of like masked
Hall of
hero.
Fame. I mean, I guess like he's
If
been
it was
through a lot.
2015 If it
Helmet.
was 2015, yes, but the fact that they just have not built on that series at all.
Ew. Hang on a second.
What was wrong? This is riveting.
Motion blur. We want 0 motion blur. All right, colorblind mode. I'm not colorblind. Film grain.
I made the sound of a hiccup and then I did like a double.
Performance mode. Yeah, we want to leave that on. Wait, no. Yeah, we want to leave performance mode on. Okay, that's all. I just noticed a motion blur and I was like, motion blur in my video game?
Why do people? What is the point of motion blur?
All it does is kind of like. It kind of just like makes
realism?
things look a little like, yeah, it kind of adds to realism while also just hiding defects in graphical
Well, I was about to
design.
say, not realism, but it adds to the cinematic effect while B also hiding poor hardware like issues. So, I get why they'd make it an option. I don't know why they would make it default.
We're playing on a 20-year-old
'Cause-
TV, recording on a 50-year-old computer.
There we go.
We're running Windows 95.
I don't like the fact that I got a health bar already.
Half of Amore's apartment, we had to remove a lot of his furniture just to put in the 1960s computer.
The 19s.
We had to remove Amore's dad. Maury doesn't have a fridge. Maury doesn't have a bathroom. Maury has a pillow, a blanket, a supercomputer, a 1970s TV, and a 1950s computer.
Don't forget the 1980s Spaceman.
Yes, and
Hello!
cancer for being around it all the time.
One of my favorite facts about the Apollo moon landings is that a phone since like 2008 has had more like computing power. Computing powder. Yes,
That was made
well-known-
illegal years ago.
Yes, exactly. Computing power than the computers used
I
for
got
the
no
Apollo
controls yet.
program.
Okay.
But people are like always like reference that as like, well, you know, if we could do it in the 60s, like why can't we go on the moon now? I don't think you understand how absolutely fucking wild it was that we even fucking attempted to do that in the 60s. The entire thing was a dick measuring contest to prove that we can do this despite how wildly impractical, expensive, and dangerous it is.
Just trying to land on a giant moving rock.
But it was a race against Russia. And,
What's the whole point being where it was like, we believe the Russian propaganda the entire time. We're like, oh my god, they're ahead of us in technology and everything. We need to prove ourselves. Meanwhile, while NASA was doing everything in their power to make sure that nobody died like on television publicly, and that still ended up happening with Apollo 1.
Explosion.
With like 5 others.
Russia was just hiding every time they failed, probably, which is technically a conspiracy theory, but it's one of those things where everyone like knows that like, yeah, probably.
Why did they make it?
And B, even the successes were like literally, if you've ever played Kerbal Space Program, that's what the Soviet space program was about. So like their first like space capsule that like beat the United States to space was like, we're like panicking about like, oh my god, like we haven't been able to figure out how the pilot's able to control the craft in case automated systems fail and like ejection systems. Meanwhile, the Soviets were like, okay, so once you get back in the atmosphere, you have to punch out the hatch, jump out of the spacecraft, and then parachute down solo, because otherwise
Jesus
you will
Christ.
die. Everything the Soviets did was a complete violation of everything regarding like space flight safety. It's incredible. What like
They were the Wario to OSHA. To OSHA's Mario.
Oh, I didn't realize it was right there. Oh shit,
Oh, they're having sex.
it's happening. Yeah.
I like the way Isaac's just like, oh.
Yeah, I'm kind of like locked in here. I have no choice but to like watch
Editor,
it.
put up the house scene.
Oh
Editor,
god.
put up a picture of the sex delicious mac and cheese that she made.
Oh! Where can I run? Where can I run? Oh, I'm dead.
Mac and cheese. It was really good.
Let me out!
Just run past it. You can't go that way.
I was like waiting for the door to. Oh god. Oh
Look,
wow.
it
Okay, there it
You
is. There it
just
is.
walked past him.
Yeah, I
sorry,
did.
I gotta get by.
I got lucky on that one.
No, you didn't, because it's the tutorial, and they're like not gonna hit you unless you just stand in front of it.
He took a swing at me. I don't know.
He took a swing at me.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
There we go. Okay.
Going down, please. Hold the elevator.
You saw me coming. You're nothing.
Hey, enough of that.
We're.
Ben.
You're nothing. That's just a great video.
It is, yes. I'll give it. That's why you get one.
Amori, hand me my drink.
I'm not Amori, but here you go. I just want everyone to know that Amori couldn't do it in time. Then I knocked down a bunch of stickers he was collecting.
And now they're ruined.
Where's my stomp? Do I not have a stomp?
Stomp the yard.
I'm supposed to have a stomp button, but I guess.
I can't pick this one up. It's like stuck.
What? Just say it into the light.
There we go.
But I am very good tattoo artist.
French.
I don't think so.
So last night, me and Lisette went to Little Italy. We got there around midnight, and we were trying to go to this one restaurant that it said on Google that it was open until 1 a.m. But we got there and it wasn't. So we ended up at this one place. And it was nice. It had really good Italian food. But they were blasting like late '90s, early 2000s rap, and I was like, oh, okay.
I didn't realize this person was right here. They just died.
She got penne al vodka. I got chicken parm.
I love restaurants that play the wrong like ambience music. Like
Oh, there's a punch now. Okay.
there's a sushi restaurant I always frequented during the hockey season that would always play country music. The juxtaposition between having a delicious sushi roll.
But you are upstate.
Yeah, but it's a sushi restaurant.
That's true, I suppose.
I don't know. It felt wrong.
It felt wrong for sushi. You don't think?
I would rather have silence.
What about all the weeaboos who want to be Westerners and who want to be cowboys and King of the Hill people?
That's called a Westaboo.
Is it?
Yes.
Is that like actually what it's called?
Yes.
There we go.